twitch. There we go. That's a good sign. Alright. Seems adequate. Let's go. Gonna play some Mario Jam by Team Fortuna. I like to think that they are very much for the chicken of the sea. Sea chicken, as it were. Alright. Let's go. Like the HUD. Uh-oh. Looks like Mario has gotten himself in a real jam. You think he'll be able to get out of it? Let's find out. Next week on Dragon Ball Z. Onward to Mario's house. Mario's house has 3 coins and a single mushroom. And you can't even go inside. Alright, so much for that. Let's go on to the next level. Clean Grasslands by Infinity. I've played Infinity Hack before. Gotta be a secret here. Nope, no secrets. Well, the Dragon Coins have to be relevant somehow, right? Because there's a HUD, which is a custom HUD as far as I can tell. Never quite seen a HUD like this before. Not sure the more I look at it, the more I like it. But it definitely makes Dragon Coins seem important. I have 99 Marios, so I'm probably set for the rest of the game. Interesting. I don't think I've missed any pipes. Wait a second. Oh, Mario 3, you have trained us well. Okay. Always fun. That was a bonus room. Okay, go up here. Clear the alert. It's back here. Nada. Okay. Guess I don't really need to do the moderation stuff that I usually would for these levels. Still want to at least see most of the hack, though. Makes it a bit different. I definitely want the midway, though. Alright. I was really expecting a vine somewhere. This track's a jam. Maybe that's why they called it Mario Jam. It's full of good jams. Probably not. Probably not. Either way, I'm collecting far more coins than I'm gonna need. Alright. It's 3. I guess it only takes 3 to get a 1-up. Or, yeah, I guess it only takes 3 to get a 1-up. Kinda like that compared to 5. If that idea holds for the rest of the hack. Because I felt like this level was already a bit long. And indeed it was. 40! That is a good number. What's up, Kappa? How you doing? And the text is behind the background, as always. Alright, moving from Infinity to Green Jerry. I hope you're doing well. Just picking up where I'm left off last stream with Hack Jammin. Had fun with the Toho Mario one, which was pretty cool. Now we're doing Hack Jam by Green Jerry, Infinity, and Company. Since those are the 2 names I've seen in games so far. I probably should have paid more attention to the credit screen, but here we are. I think like a Fernando, maybe. A Fernando. With numbers. Yeah, no, Infinity is the creator, not the level. The level's named Clean Grassland. Weird. What a bonus. No, Infinity and Green Jerry are creators. The levels are called, like, Clean Grassland 1 and 2, so it's not a, you know... It's not uncharacteristic for Mario naming, but... Oh, by me. You and your... I guess they were They were indicated. Now it's on me. I haven't seen any Yoshi coins. Halfway through the level, I guess they decided that Yoshi coins weren't that important. It does happen. Anyway, I haven't seen Infinity around in a while. He came into my stream and asked me to play one of his hacks once to test it. That was kind of fun. Lewd Mario. It had a custom sprite where Mario was perpetually blushing. A single multi-coin block. Yeah, I was expecting more for some reason. But, c'est la vie. There we go. Nothing. I don't know why I'm bothering to hit every block. Guess I'm just hoping for a power-up. Mount Blaster? Is that the name of this track? How you doing, Joopy? Nope. Ah, I wanted more. Or Master Blaster. Okay. Master Blaster. It's a game I've never actually gotten around to playing. I always get it mixed up with a boy and his blob for some reason. There's no reason for me to get those two mixed up, but somehow I do. Yep, I do love the empty blocks. And then back to athletic. Or is it? It's exactly what I wanted. The game is Blaster Master? Okay. I'm sad we're suddenly back in Chrono Trigger music because I really wanted to hear the Silver Gunna track. Oh, I love this track so much. Hello, fish? What? Okay, good. I always try to grab a shell when I'm running up walls and it never works. Wait, why'd I get a 1-up with number 3 last time? Eh. Oh my. Maybe I could have waited. What? Oh, come on. I want my shell back. Huh. I guess each level might have a different number of dragon coins that gives you a 1-up? I'm actually kind of confounded by this. Alright, well, whatever. I'll take freebies where I can get them. Alright, what's next? Grassland Castle by Green Jerry. Alright. So far, this is pretty standard non-scrolling castle. Non-vertical scrolling castle. I like my castles to scroll vertically. But... oh, no! I don't know. Oh, wait, that's a wall. Huh. I made two bad decisions. This port. I've heard it a good number of times. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite tracks. Gets the job done, but... I would not do well on a video game music trivia team. Outside of a pretty narrow band of Squaresoft stuff. Beep. Nope. Yes. I'm already sad that we're no longer listening to the Silver Gunna port. Sneaky. You can't hide your plans behind carpet for me. Okay. I'll just wait. You know, that would have really sucked to have gotten as a mushroom. Nope. I panicked. I shouldn't have panicked. I could have just spun jump and be fine, but nope. I mean, it's given me plenty of power-ups compared to some of the other hacks. I would say the hack that's been most anemic of the Hack Jam hacks, oh god, was probably the Toho Mario. Like, until I got to lighter levels, it really did not want to give me power-ups. The Mole game, A Mole in Space also was pretty lean on that, but Mole also only had like 3 levels, so it's not terribly surprising the number of power-ups is pretty low. Why do I keep trying to do that? That's not going to work. Didn't see those. Yeah, I've been going through alphabetically since Tuesday? Monday? Yeah, Monday. I don't know why, but this week I cannot keep track of which day it is. I feel like it's one day further than it is this entire week. It's been very confusing. But thought about trying to power through and just get more of these done. Just to see all of them. And write quick notes, because backup judge and whatnot. I do not believe I would need to be consulted. I think everyone's going to have their stuff done in time. Given the, I believe it's currently expected to have results after the voting, and the voting's happening after C3, so I don't think it's going to matter too much. But either way, signed up to do something, probably should do it. Now that I have time that I'm not traveling around the country in a car. I feel that makes all the difference. Have I played SMB for Lost Players yet? No. So this is the 5th one I've played. So I've played A Mole in Space, I've played Crack's Cafe, I have played Lost Mario, not Lost for players, but just Lost Mario. That one was a bit weird. I played Mario something Cranium View, which has a long Toho-y name, and I don't know the whole name off the top of my head. And now this. Oh boy, it's one of these. God, I hate this boss. There we go, I got him under control. I have to wonder if that's a bug. I feel like those should be aiming at something, maybe? God, I hate this boss. Oh, there we go. Whew. But then again, I think I hate pretty much all of the standard custom bosses off SMW Central, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, I like Crayclaw. Crayclaw can stay. He's invited to my party. Alright, what do we got here? Poison Caves. Alright, that's a theme. Got some scrolling going on. I'm already liking this more. It is, in fact, very green and purple here. Yeah, I'm putting them all up on all my playthroughs on YouTube, too, so if you want to find them quickly, that's probably the best way to go, but they aren't all up there yet because of how Twitch does their 24-hour thing, and my vague insistence upon not uploading more than one video a day. Or why the OLDC stuff wasn't handled that way. Because it would have taken months? Okay, well, that's weird. Is it like QLDCs, or this one? Well, I wasn't a judge for QLDC, so I was just playing the QLDC levels. Oh, wait. How does Hack and Dragon work? Ah, yes, it's like QLDCs. I missed the prior line. So, effectively, what's going to happen is the judges will convene in a Discord room, possibly with speech, probably with text, and they will come up with a list of awards. And that will be it. Pleasant. So, given there's only like, what, 12-ish entries for standard, I think. I think Kaizo got like 8. Don't quote me on either of those numbers. I had just been here. It shouldn't take too long. These are all supposed to be about 2 hours anyway. Though I don't think all of them quite meet the requirement. Guess not. I always think that when they give you an... Oh, God. Why? Why didn't you turn fast draw on? My brain suddenly missed. But yeah, that's pretty much the plan as far as I know. Okay. It should be pretty straightforward. I don't foresee it being too terribly difficult. Just a matter of playing up some games and doing some light write-ups. This one has 5. I don't get the dragon coins in this game, but maybe I just haven't been getting the dragon coins in this game. Ugh. There's still a timer. I have to assume... Okay. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. No, 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 no. That's not the right way. Come on. Well, nuts to you. If he doesn't want to come along, we're not going to force him. Poison Caves 2 by Green Jerry. Noticing a pattern here. Oh boy. Okay. At least this track's pretty good. I want to say it's from like Yoshi's Island, but I don't think it is. No. No footballs. Like, I feel like I've played the game this came from, but I can't place it. Having a poison-themed world is interesting. You don't see it too often. Yeah, I want to say like one of the 3D Marios, or not 3D Marios, one of like the new Super Mario Bros. Marios did a poison-themed area once, but that's not common. Usually it's like a level. If that. So I'm not getting that dragon coin. I do like how the window affects the, oh, it affects the HUD up there. I can light up the HUD. Something endearing about that. About Mortar from Pokemon 2? Really? Huh. Must be a very embellished port, because Pokemon is not... Well, the Game Boy itself is not known for high audio fidelity. It can do some cool things, but it's not known for it. What's up, Soap? How you doing? Green Jerry's the guy who messaged you on Rock Hacking asking why you're not active on SMW Central. He does weird things. He's a weird guy. I don't know. I think he's Portuguese. I mean, he's Portuguese. He speaks Portuguese. I think he's Brazilian, but don't quote me on that. And they seem to have their own way of doing things over there in the more Latin language speaking, Romance language speaking Discord and whatnot. But still, it's very strange. Not active on either, fair enough. The thing about it is, now that the Discord is like the main place for discussion, it's fairly easy to be inactive on SMW Central and still be doing things in that domain if you so want to. But why? Right? Always miss having Fireflower when I don't have it. Let's see what's in this pipe. I thought I'd make it. Dark cave? Oh, okay. Oh, I thought I was safe. My first playthrough of Pokemon, I want to say it was Gold. I got into the dark cave without flash, and couldn't find my way out. And because I was playing on an emulator, I hosed my save states and my saves, so I couldn't do anything about it. It was truly a very stupid point. But, so God bless the No Cash Man for letting me play Game Boy games when I couldn't actually afford a Game Boy. It worked so well on, like, ancient PCs, too. That was the best part. Like, I had a, what, a 386 at the time that only ran DOS and was mostly used for WordPerfect. And it ran Pokemon like a champ. I'm gonna miss having Fire Flower for this section. Except this guy. I'm not gonna miss it on this guy. Oh! What? I thought I was safe. Anyway, I completely lost my train of thought. As I often do. A Green Cherry messaged me once out of the blue to tell me that my Twitch link was broken. To be fair, it was. For some reason on SMW Central, it expects you to give your Twitch username rather than your Twitch link, and so it appends twitch.tv/whatever to what you hand it. And if you don't think too hard, you'll just put up your whole link, and it doesn't work. No, he wasn't wrong, but it was strange to get messaged out of the blue about it. Other people have also been messaged about this as far as I know, which is kind of funny. There we go. Come on, Football Man. Goodbye, Football Manfurger. We all know Pokemon to be a game that pushed the console's limits. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, what Game Boy game would you say pushed the console's limits? Like... Oh, come on. Yep, Twitch.tv, exactly. He's a Crusader, true enough. And yeah, good old twitch.tv/https www.twitch.tv. It's like BillyWitchDoctor.com or Zombocom. Looks hard for a World 2 level. I think I'm just making really dumb mistakes. Like, I wouldn't say any of this has been terribly difficult or fiendish. Like, everything I could see, there's no real, like, time pressure. There's fewer power-ups than I'd like, but other than that, like, I'd like to have Fire Flower again, which would be nice, but... Aside from footballs doing football things, right next to large chasms, not having too many problems, I don't think. Yeah, don't trust footballs. Depends what you mean, yes. There's some games that look amazing but aren't hogs. I mean, yeah, when we point at, like, certain games that we can say, like, stretch the SNES to its upper limits, you can say, like, Star Fox, Yoshi's Island. And to be fair, those are games that get the benefit of extra processing via their fancy extra chips. But... Oh, tech demos, sure. When you get down to, like, demo scene stuff, then yeah, things are going to get a lot crazier. Just because demo scene is demo scene. But, like, I can't really think of what would make a Game Boy game look that extreme. I guess you could do, like, 3D rendering stuff if you really wanted to. Like, theoretically, there's no reason, especially if you have companion chips, you couldn't do some 3D rendering stuff. Because the Game Boy did support mappers. It was fairly frequent occurrence to have a mapper that added bank swapping or extra RAM pages, because it could support some amount of SRAM and SRAM pages, because Pokemon did all of those things. Bank swapping and using extra pages of... Oh, it was near the end. Using extra pages of SRAM for stuff As far as I know, mostly compression and actually saving the game. But I'd say Pokemon. I mean, yeah, they're not like amazingly flash demos. I guess they've got like some of those like TAS ones where they play like a part of SpongeBob that are pretty impressive. But yeah, I'm drawing a blank on like cool things. But Game Boy, I was never a huge player of. Now it's a Sonic game. Ooh boy. I don't know why people don't turn Fast Drum on. Like, really, I don't know why. It's free. It generally works with all of the tooling, I think. Like, I don't think that there's any real conflict between any, like, Uber ASM. It just changes where it loads in. But, like, I don't really know why you wouldn't turn it on, aside from just forgetting. What's Fast ROM? So, inside the SNES, generally everything runs at a clock speed of like 2.5 megahertz or something like that. But there's a way to tell the CPU that you want to access certain areas of memory at a faster speed. And generally there's two things you have to do. You have to set a register saying, yes, I want you to do faster reads because my hardware supports it. And two, you need to read it out of the upper banks. So basically every address is ORed with 80 0000. Which, again, because it's all mirrored, it doesn't really matter. There's only a few mappers where it makes a difference. And most of those are relatively obscure compared to low ROM and high ROM. But in terms of what it means for SMW, it's just a button in Lunar Magic to press, a couple of buttons. And then it it turns on Fast ROM, enables Fast ROM addressing. And then it just runs slightly faster. It's like 3.2 megahertz, and that makes a bit of a difference. Like, that area wouldn't have lagged so badly with so few sprites if Fast ROM was on. But I can definitely see why some purists would want to leave it off, just because, like, if I can't, meet my timings with what the initial developers had, why should I bother? But I have to imagine purists like that are few and far between. Because I think most people would rather just have a better game. Why is there... Oh. Never heard of that? I mean, it's not surprising. It's not something you encounter a whole lot unless you're going to do your own ROM dev. Because really, it's just a couple buttons in Lunar Magic that most people don't even think much about. I was, what was it? I was moderating Super SMW challenges, one of Daizo's hacks. And I was like, are you sure you have Fast ROM on? Because it doesn't feel like you have Fast ROM on, as I was going through some areas with slowdown. I was like, yeah, I totally got it on. And then he finally went and checked, and I went and checked using my own tools, and no, it wasn't on. He turned it on, and the game became a lot more playable in some of the more technically demanding areas. He had a really cool, like, Battletoads-looking, rotating background in one of the levels, and that thing just ate CPU time like nothing else. Come on, footballs. Making a hack, how do you find it in Lunar Magic? I don't know exactly. I think it's... I want to say it's like the 4th or 5th menu up top, the 4th or 5th toolbar thing. I think it might be in options, but there's one is use Fast ROM addressing, and the other is like use Fast ROM, and then you have to save a level to the ROM, or else it won't save at all. I want to stress that point. You have to save a level, or else it won't save at all. And the way you can tell if it's on is the the header bytes will change slightly. I think it goes to 23 instead of being 21. No, not 23. It becomes 22. I forget exactly, but your header byte's going to change. This one, I think, has 20 flat. Again, that probably isn't very helpful unless you're going to do some bit checking, but... I suspect if you look in the help, it'll show it too. And I guess it also depends upon what version of Lunar Magic you're using. I think older versions didn't have it, and you had something you had to apply separately. Like it was a patch set that you'd apply first, and then you do things in Lunar Magic. But I think it's been integrated like the SA1 patch was. And I would like to note, if you're using SA1, you can't use Fast ROM because they're not compatible together for hardware reasons. At least that's my understanding. But, like, the only reason you wouldn't want to turn it on is if you want... That's the other reason. You don't want to, you want to use SA1 later. Might make it harder to change it, I don't know. I guess worst comes to worst, just recreate the ROM and export your levels. Right? Mario is also a bridge builder in addition to being a plumber. Alright. I love how hitting blocks just overrides so many things. Just insta-kills. This is really slow. I think I didn't stop paying attention, though. I think I'll wait a cycle. Just take it easy. 26. I think if these things count at all, I probably have overflowed the counter by now. Guess not. Poison Castle. Old castle full of poison. Do you do poison? No, sir. This is a library. We do books here. I do love that bit from Bruiser. One of the things that Mitchell and Webb were doing before their look. Very strange and intense scene. No. Still not entirely sure what a Lilo is, though. I assume it has something to do with mortgages, but I can't prove it. Of course. Could have just easily jumped across, but it's better when you build a whole bridge. Alright. Feeling good about this. Do like fences. They're sometimes an underutilized thing in ROM hacks. Then again, for Kaizo, they're also used for weird cape tricks. Speaking of suddenly Kaizo stuff, saw jumping. Alright, right. New super music? I think so. I think you're right, actually. It's been a while since I've played any of those games. Been meaning to get my HDMI capture situation squared away since forever ago. I don't think I've done any HDMI capture stuff since I played Kingdom Hearts 3, like, probably 3 years ago. I got a new capture card which should do it, but I needed to get a splitter for it, and I haven't actually rigged up all of the nonsense because it's so many cables. And that area over there already has so many cables. Alright, I'm predicting Crayclaw. Come on, Crayclaw! No, he's just really big. Is this that one boss? Okay. That was the thing that happened. I guess that was Morton. Alright. How? I guess I've been playing this for, what, 30 minutes? Well, at least 3 worlds. Cheesy Desert. I do like cheesy desserts. Like Danishes. And, cheesecake. Can't really think of any other dessert that's cheesy. Another track that sounds familiar is going to bug me until I remember what it is. Oh. Nice try, Koopas. Smarter move might have been going and getting that shell to kill the Pokey enough that I could just jump over it. Oh well. I have to keep remembering I'm not moderating, I'm just playing. Very different modes. You! Okay, I gotta admit, that was cute. I liked that trick. I gotta ask Jeff how that game is. Just looked over at Twitter and saw that Jeff is playing One Shot. Gave that to my one of my sisters for Christmas, and I wondered how good it is. It was one of those, I don't know what to get her, it's on her Steam list, I think it's on my Steam list, I don't remember why I put it on my Steam list. I hope it's good, sort of things. Okay. There we go. Lag reduced. Oh, I gotta come at it from the other way if I want that. I don't think I want that. I'll take the midway, happily. So I thought 3 coins across was an indication that there was going to be some sort of flying paratrooper thingy. But I guess not? So just show up at irritating times. Yep. Come on. Wait, ugh. They're very dedicated to these blocks. Okay. I actually kind of like the gimmick of this level, even though I find it mildly irritating, and that's strange to me. Nope. I thought I was on the pipe, then I thought I was dead, then I realized I was alive, then I didn't press B in time and I was dead. I would say it's a comedy of errors, but it wasn't very funny. Oh, that reminds me. I finally got around to cleaning all the N Knuckles cartridges. The old ones, or the new ones at least, and making sure they all post. So, as of now, I have something in the vicinity of 20 N Knuckles cards. That might work. Probably still gonna have to clean them day of to try to convince the contacts to connect, but we're gonna see how many N Knuckles cards we can stack on top of a single Genesis and still actually play something. With Squiggles on Saturday after eating a large burrito, because that's how these things work. One must not be hungry when doing Sonic-based science. It's a pleasant port. I don't know what it is of, as I was saying earlier. It's gonna bug me. I feel like I've played the game that this is from. Okay. I think what I'll do is not jump right into the Munchers. I was hoping to hold on to that to the end. Oh! Ritzy Desert. Brawl had a version. Yeah, that would do it. That would definitely do it. That's probably where I heard it from. No comment. There's a lot of tracks I've probably never played the original game of, but I recognize from Brawl. For instance, I never played DK64, so my first introduction to the DK rap was actually from Brawl, which has a much better version of that song than DK did, for certain values of better. I don't want the shell that badly. Paper Mario? Oh, maybe I have played it. Because I definitely played through Paper Mario earlier this year. When I saw my Twitch summary, I was like, oh, I only played like 6 games this year. Which comes as a great shock to anyone who's ever watched this stream, that I only have ever played 6 games on stream. Okay, over. Knew it. Don't even care. I'll just get the mushroom and get out of here. I would say that was not a terribly cheesy desert. In the grand scheme of things. It's a very different soundtrack. I could totally see this being some, like, not terribly good villain from a Disney movie's villain song. I don't think of actually who has the best villain song. Like, Be Prepared's pretty high up there. Even though it's not Disney, I always liked Rasputin's. In the Dark of the Night. That was fun. We had fun there. Like, does this level have multiple exits, or just a really long section? I think I must have hit that on the same frame. That's kind of cool. Whereas this, I know where it's from. Seen enough Mario Maker 2. Goes to show how little Twitch I watched this year comparatively. Orator was still like my top watch, and I hadn't watched him since like May. And he of course is the man who is bald, who no one ever knows where he is. So what's up here? I shouldn't. Okay, I'm glad I didn't. That way lied death. This room has problems. Dr. Frasseler's song. I don't think I know that one. Or at least I don't know the guy by that name. You were like, you remember watching them but not much about them. There's a lot of, like, stuff that happens in them that's not, like, important. Slide kill pokies? You can slide kill pokies. Okay, that's how the intended solution was there. You know, it occurs to me, I made a bad decision. I have a lot of siblings, so I've seen a lot of Disney movies. I want to say the Disney movie I've probably seen the most of, probably The Emperor's New Groove. Not Disney, but how really up there? Shrek. I've seen a ridiculous amount of Shrek in my time. Go. Ogres are like onions. I don't like parfaits. People like parfaits. What was my plan? That was terrible. There. In retrospect, my plan was not a good one. Princess and the Frog. Oh, man. No, I never actually watched Princess and the Frog all the way through. I don't feel this is going to work all that well. Maybe. Nah, let's try again. Alright, this seems more like it'll work. Yeah, that wasn't that hard. I was just that dumb. The Emperor's New Groove is actually pretty awesome. The story of how it was made is even crazier. They came up with this entire plot that was very, like, Aztec-y and kind of dark, and they put it in front of test audiences. They animated the whole thing, put it in front of test audiences that hadn't Entire soundtrack made by Sting, and it bombed. The people hated it. They did not like it at all. And so basically Disney said, you have a year, fix this. And they basically did whatever the hell they thought might work to make it work, which is why the whole thing is so bizarre. There's one part of the movie where quite literally it lambasts itself because quite literally just, you know, it makes no sense how the characters could have gotten from point A to point B. So they just said, nuts. It makes no sense. We'll just put it out in the movie and not worry about our plot holes. And surprisingly, it works just because of all of the pretty good acting. They had like John Goodman is one of the characters. I forget the guy who plays Kronk. That dude's pretty awesome though. He of course got his own Groove-related animated show later. What it is with these spiders? I just never feel like they work right. Poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. That poison. Yes, that poison! But yeah, if I'd recommend one Disney movie to watch, it'd probably be Emperor's New Groove. It's definitely a lot different than the old animated style, or even the sort of 90s Beauty and the Beast stylings. And it's entirely done in traditional animation, from what I recall. Like, no CG at all. I think that and Lilo and Stitch, I think, were the last ones they did till Princess and the Frog. We love me some traditional animation. I like this track, too. Of course. We've only done this trick about 4 times in this hack. No bowl true for me. And can dream. Right. That's clearly a secret. Well, I got lucky. See, at least there's a dragon coin there. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure what that spider was gonna do after... I cannot see these things, I swear to God. These spiders may as well be invisible. They just blend into the background up there for some reason. There we go. Boop. Do I want to walk all the way back under this thing to find out what's in there? The answer probably is yes. I feel like I'm about to be disappointed. I am very disappointed. It's amazing how that works. Okay. Bop. 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 Oh, come on. I hate it when sprites don't interact. There we go. Not bad. Oh, I didn't get the mushroom? Oh, that's what I get for not paying attention, but does it really matter when it's a mushroom? Alright. Ooh, vertical level. I like vertical levels. Alright. Well, now I have 99 lives, what's the point? I was like, I'm gonna get all of the 1-ups here. And then I'm like, no, I'm not. It's gonna take a lot of time and it's gonna be of absolutely no utility. If I didn't already have 99 lives, I might consider it, but I have 99 lives. Sometimes quixotic quests have to be put aside for practical reasons. I'll be on this side. What? Is this just for decoration? Be fine, I guess I won't be on that side. This is a lot of Koopas. Do some lag reduction. Does this one work? No? Come on. just silly. Okay. That is really awkward. That is also really awkward. Oh good, a Larry fight. This is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with a classic Larry fight. You just thought about it? Have you ever thought about playing the Maggle 4 entries? I have. I think that had I not... Or had I gotten to, like, stream in November, I probably would have played a decent number of those. Maybe not November, but, like, October. Because I just had irritating problems in the winter this year. I was looking at my amount of time streaming. I'm like, damn, I did not stream much this time. Oh, Lemmy. I always get Lemmy, Larry, and Lenny confused. Why do they all have to start with L's? Ludwig, at least, is, you know, different. But I played Faro's and Daizo's level, which I actually thought was pretty fun. Still love this track. Started a kind of depressive Yoshi demon, which I thought was a lot of fun. I voiced him like Eeyore. Which was not what they were expecting you to do, but, you know. It made sense at the time. So I'd consider it, especially like playing through some of the winners. Kind of like QLDC, I don't know if I'd want to like commit to playing every level, because QLDC was sort of filler when I had nothing else to do, to be honest. Well, I had fun with that, you know, the time for it has passed a little bit. But Maggle I think I'd take a look at after I'm done with Hack Jam, and hopefully have moderated a couple things, because I didn't do any moderation in December. I didn't do any moderation in this year so far, so I feel I've been a bit derelict in my duties. To be fair, the reason I didn't do any in December was I didn't get home until the 27th. And while I could have technically done some moderation on the CRT that I got in Alabama, the setup that I had at my brother's place was not ideal for such things, mainly because I'd have to sit on the floor. And after I did the Valdio level on the floor, I realized that about 30 minutes is my limit for sitting on the floor and playing video games nowadays. Much as I love the concept, I am no longer that spring of a chicken. Ooh, classic array. So, the answer is very likely. Especially if you had, like, recommendations. Oh, crap. Because with contests, it's often hard to sort through, like, the millions of entries. You know, in retrospect, I should have jumped. For the ones that are actually good. I'm not sure I get this section. Because, like, the right strategy is always just stay low on there. Need money? No! Most of the top 10 are all solid? Alright. And I'll consider those. Like, I don't have, yeah. One of the reasons why I kind of wanted to finish up Super Win the Game was to get my level of obligations for random stream stuff down. Because I had too many things in my mind, including Hack Jam, that I needed to get done. And there's some derpy things I'm considering doing in the near future. The 4-Job Fiesta guy released his winter event, which is a class-based Final Fantasy VII thing, so effectively each character is locked to certain materials you can use, which seems interesting enough. Unfortunately, I don't have a copy of Final Fantasy VII, so I'm acquiring one, and I'm thinking instead of playing it on the PlayStation 1... Oh, only 30 to 50? Only about 35 entries? That's actually pretty reasonable. You can work through that pretty quick. I'll think about that. Especially because it's kind of nice, like, end of stream if I don't have a good agenda when I'm moderating kind of things. Because I'm not the best at coming up with new things to do, oh come on the fly during such types of streams. In terms of moderation, I've been eyeing that Bandicoot hack. I'm very tempted by it. I do like Bandicoot hacks, or at least the ones I've played are things I've enjoyed, and working with him for moderation purposes tends to be enjoyable. It's not like pulling teeth or anything. He's usually pretty amenable just to fixing the stuff and then handing me a fixed ROM so we don't have to do many back and forths. There we go. I need to like start up a newer, better list or review my old list of stream stuff. Ideas. I feel like I'm gonna be disappointed if I try to get all those blocks. Nuts! But yeah, that's where I'm at with that. I think playing Final Fantasy VII on the PC again would be kind of cool, because that's the way I played it first. In fact, the way I was even aware of Final Fantasy VII was I got a demo disc from PC Gamer, which had the Final Fantasy VII demo on it, which, bizarrely enough, takes place outside of Midgar. You start in, where is it, Juin? Not Juin. What's the name of that city? It's close to where Barrett lives. Or lived. You walk across a really long bridge and go past the reactor, and then you run into his town, and then you can go to the Golden Saucer. I think you actually got to go to the Golden Saucer. Or maybe that's where the demo ended. I'd love to track that one down again. I wonder if archive.org has a PC Gamer demo disc archive. They must. They must have an archive of those by now. There we go. What I really want to find is the actual recipe for the coconut monkey. Because I don't know where to find it online, and I've read a bunch of them, and I know they're not right because I remember reading a letter to the editor explaining how someone had made it and there was a substitution involved. So maybe I'll reserve that for a sick day, trying to find that, looking through like PC Gamers from like 1997 onward. Maybe 1996. Get in there. Pleasant track. For some reason, I didn't think that would send me up as high as it did. Oh. Fucking weird. No! Mario Galaxy 2, need to replay those? Oh, yeah. No, replaying Mario Galaxy is high on my list of things I want to do. Especially since my right shoulder has finally started, right elbow has been feeling better. My Wii waggling arm. And my bro, for Christmas, gave me a mic arm. And one of the problems with my plans for playing those sorts of games is that the mic sits right in front of me on a chair, kind of blocking the obvious line of sight to the Wii sensor bar. And so it wouldn't have been ideal, streaming-wise. You to get a new Wii recently so you can do that? You've literally held off consuming SMG content for years so you can replay them and experience nostalgia overload? Yep. It's a good call. Fistbit has also mentioned that. I suggested playing that with him at one point. He's like, nah, I want to replay that on my own one day. Same for Link to the Past. Oh, some games you just need to play from the beginning, like 10 years after you last beat it. I don't know if I've ever completed Galaxy 2, to be honest, now I think about it. Me and my little bro were going to beat it together, and we never quite got around to it. It's a longer game than you think. Crap. When all else fails, just go fast. Sonic Axiom. No, there was not a power-up, but I'll take the shell. I don't think it'd be remiss to keep this with me. no. Alright. Have to go back. You know, I'll take it. Never 100%ed either of them. I mean, they're really big games in terms of 100%ing, right? I think Galaxy only requires, what, 60 stars out of 120? And then, again, for, like, the other part. So, like, you could be playing Galaxy for a while. Like, I want to say 64 if you're going to do one of those, like, collect all of the stars and all of the 3D Marios. Like, 64 is, like, the shortest one. I think then Galaxy, then maybe Sunshine, just because Sunshine has so many dang blue coins. Maybe Odyssey takes longer, I don't know. I haven't kept track with that particular category. Yep. I always thought that'd be fun to do, and then I think, wait, no, it wouldn't. That'd be torturous to try and get all of the things, especially if you're not, like, a speedrunner, so you know where all of the things are. Like, every once in a while I think, you know what would be cool? Learning that Donkey Kong Country, was it like 306% or something, whatever the number is. And then I remember, no, I don't want to play Donkey Kong Country 3. Quickly assuages whatever feelings I had. They like this trick. I feel like the end has to be soonish. This level's kind of drug on a bit. Yep, there we go. We did it. All right. Sky Castle. Oh, it's those things from Mario 2. Another one of those things I'd like to revisit. Do a Mario 2 run and then play a couple of Mario 2 hacks. I'd like to return to Subcon and actually beat it. Oh, you can... Well, you can Firefly with those guys, but now I can't. No, you can't. And no, you can't. Maybe play the FDS version since EverDrive. I kept off on grabbing that. After. I'm not sure what my plan was. I was like, I'm gonna hold B and I'm gonna cross the gaps and it's gonna work, and then I'm like, wait, no, I need to jump. And I just didn't. Oh, nice of him to put me right under the power-up, though. Of course, I don't trust these bullet bills. Oh. Was that hinted? They've given me blue coins every single time that's happened in the past. Kind of weird. Oh, yeah, he gave me blue coins. I'm just a moron. Just wasn't expecting it. Okay. Bonk, bonk. I'm feeling optimistic about this run. I was looking about an hour into this hack. So I'm kind of wondering if it's winding down. 4 worlds is a lot for a quick collab hack. What if this goes all the way to like 8 worlds and change? Which would be just crazy. It took me a minute to remember that was a leaping Bowser. It goes to show you how long it's been since I've played a hack recently. Okay, who we got in here? Oh boy. It's this boss. Okay. At least he doesn't take an egregious number of hits. Sequel. Makes sense. Just makes sense. Sequel indeed. There's another level. It's another world. Now this track seems like it'd be fit for like an 80s montage. Or maybe Mario's next exercise video. I don't think I've ever heard this port, so I'm not sure what where the amusement value is coming from. But I'm also not against it. You'd know more about the... Oh, wait. You actually, no, I know you know more about the music thing than I do. I don't actually... Probably should look in the music section more often. The port section's a lot of fun to look at. Occasionally listen to. I think I have, like, Alarm still open. Or Siren, or one of those tracks open somewhere on my PC. There and back, a Key's Journey. You know, I've been playing enough, like, evil stuff that I keep expecting all of them to be 2 throwers. Or is unfortunate because there's a better one that came out, like, a week before it. Oh, oof. Then why would you... Okay, why would you use this one? Huh. There we go. But yeah, I can see that being unfortunate. I didn't play too much of the Mega Man Zero games. Like, I played one of them, I think. There were some good ideas in them, but there were also an awful lot of, like, weird collection problems and... That worked in my favor. I think that's what I was supposed to do. Huh. I feel pretty good about that. Ah. The other is sampled, so it could be a matter of taste. You used to never use sampled stuff. I mean, it uses more audio RAM. That could be a bad thing. That's literally the only thing I know. I think I opened up an Add Music file once and looked at it and said, yep. That's nice for other people. Because it's just not something I understand enough of. The last time I did something that was even remotely audio related that sounded like music was when I ported Dixieland in QBasic, so I could get my PC speaker to beep out Dixieland. But that was a million years ago. No clue how to port either. Yep. It basically is dark magic as far as I'm concerned. So is normal music. Like, I get the idea. I understand how player pianos work, but even so. It's all Greek to me. I guess Italian notation? I'm not sure who chose the current musical notation we use. That was way riskier than it needed to be. Just look at the music section to find interesting stuff, yeah. I mean, the thing about it is between the music section and, like, I don't know. Ah, come on. Various resource packs, you could easily satisfy your musical itch for basically forever. Used to be intimidated by using sampled stuff even though you just have to add an extra folder. That's all there is to it. That's not so bad. I think making sampled stuff is harder because you need to worry more about memory constraints. But if you're not making it, I think it's about the same. Yep. Oop. I miss having Fire Flower going through here. Ah. My Kaizo skills have let me down for the last time, again. Just gonna wait. I guess also they take up more space in the cart, in the ROM. But honestly, with 4 megabyte expansion, it's really hard, I imagine, to get up to that size. Actually run out of space. Why won't you open? Oh, that block is so inconsistent. And now I lost the power-up because the block is bizarrely inconsistent. I don't know why that block is giving me such a hard time. Ah. This is a long intro. I have to imagine that, like, 3 blocks to the right is where the midway is in this level. Interesting. I guess I could come back here and get... No, I don't really want to come back here and get the power. I just want to go. Okay. Stretch feet. Ugh. Reminds me, in addition to my end knuckling, I need to go and finish up porting some puzzles over to HTML. I have my Christmas hunt that I haven't gotten around to finishing HTMLifying. One of the puzzles is pretty good. The others, but given the target audience, the amount of time it took to write them, kind of happy with how they turned out, except for the ambiguity in the Minesweeper. Okay. I don't know why that happens. What Christmas hunt? So one of my family's traditions, and since I was hanging out with my bro and his kids, and his wife, of course, is we do the Christmas hunt, where you solve some number of puzzles, and puzzles can range from difficulty of, like, here is a picture of a thing, go find this thing in the house, to actually kind of hard. And at the end, you usually find socks, or pajamas, or something. Just like a fun Christmas Eve tradition. Oh, that was actually the right thing to do. Huh. Guess it wouldn't have mattered because this guy, but yeah. And so, a couple of years ago, I put... A couple of years, last time I did this, it was like 2019, so in 2019, after I got back... Was it 2019? Yeah, in 2020, I ported one of them to a website. It was a pretty fun one. It was a puzzle that... I don't want to spoil it. In fact, I might just link it. But, also made for my nephew that year a quick and dirty ROM hack that was not very good, that had a couple puzzles in it that was fun. Tried to teach him consistently to hold run, which was the biggest challenge. Even to this day, I don't think I've managed to teach them successfully to hold run. They're not console gamers. They're iPad gamers and occasionally, like, Fortnite people. So... But once I'm done with this level, I can drop a link to the puzzle, because I think it's actually a pretty decent puzzle for the amount of time I took to make it. Okay, not dead. Why does that one work so much better? I don't want to die to anything stupid, said the man who instantly did something stupid. No! Crap. Ah, come on. There we go. I thought I tried throwing the key, but it didn't really work earlier. Anyway, there's the puzzle I made for 2019's hunt. A few of the clues are not the best. There's a couple in there that I would probably have changed, given extra time constraints, and one of which is very specific. But everything else in there is enjoyable and doable, and especially because of the level of difficulty vis-a-vis how old they are. That one especially was meant to be solved with a little bit of help. There we go. This level is just kind of tedious. But yeah, I do enjoy my puzzles. In fact, next week I will have to miss the Thursday stream because of the mystery hunt. Yeah, we'll see about missing the Thursday stream because of the mystery hunt. I haven't decided yet. I guess Because I'm not going anywhere, and it starts hella early in the morning anyway. We'll see. But I might miss it because of that. They're doing it completely remotely again, so I don't have to go to Boston, which on one hand is nice, I don't have to go to Boston. On the other hand, it's kind of sad, I don't get to go to Boston. Say, Libby. Is this one of those verbose title puzzles? I don't think it's a verbose title puzzle so much. I mean, like all puzzles, just if you find a groove into one of them, it should pretty much tell you how to do the rest. There. But it is sort of in that vein. It is describing a title. Or each entry is describing a title. There we go. There's at least one or two gimmies in there. I still think the final one is one of my favorites. Yeah. But these sorts of puzzles are fun to write, and often fun for people to solve, especially in groups. Fair bit easier than most mystery on puzzles. Except the easiest of easy ones. Which I also do enjoy sometimes. Should have waited for him to go a little bit further before committing. For not to lose my fire flower if possible. There's gotta be something down this pipe. Really worried about not being able to make it back up. No. I'm feeling better. A Singing Mountain. Oh yeah, that's that like beta track from Chrono Trigger that they brought back for the DS version. Well, something of a different one. The DS version of Chrono Trigger was adequate. Wouldn't say it was great. Come on, Bumpty. Wish I could actually hurt these guys sometimes. Already get the midpoint? I don't think I did. But why did I think that was a good idea? Okay. Right, those destroy blocks. One of those bits of tech that I forget, because it doesn't come up much. Gotta relax, go through. Don't know if I want a shell for this section. You know, I liked how that worked out. Okay. So now what? I'm just gonna jump on the bump. Of course I was right at the end of the level. Just how it is. It's just how it is. Alright, what are we on to? Frosty Lakes 3. There's so many lakes. Oh, that's solid. I guess it's coral, it does make sense. Nah. I see what's going on up there. I don't... Okay, maybe I should have stayed down there. I imagine I haven't found like half of the secrets in this. But you know what? I'd rather take my chances up here than deal with more swimming. This is fine. Nothing here. Well, it was unproductive. That was also unproductive. Except in the field of reducing lag, I suppose. It's an important field, but still. I guess that was that. Power up? With a terrible price! Oh god! Why would you put me right next to one of those things? Okay. You know... That's a coral. I was busy looking at the porcupuffer. Probably not the fish I need to be looking at the most at that moment. Dude, you are the most tenacious fish. Like, seriously, this dude just didn't want to give up. He still doesn't want to give up. Look at him! If it wasn't for his bad pathing, he'd still be at me. This, I was gonna say this looks really familiar, but no, it's different. Five. Just 5. Refresh that page. Frosty Castle. Wait. Brilliant. Okay. Oh, this place is spiky. I get the feeling that's a reset door. Nope. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Knew there had to be one. Maybe that wasn't the ideal timing. I guess it was good enough. Yeah, that worked out. I kind of expected a tighter section, given the reset. You know, I don't know if that's a reset door. Now I need to know. Wait, I can't find out without dying. Do I want to die and find out? I'll come back after beating the boss. Because I suspect I'm pretty close to the midway. Or there's a door. Is it a reset door? It's a reset door. Alright. That's probably... Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay. Say right now, this is like one of my least favorite mechanics in the game. I'm just gonna wait till it runs out. Well, that worked out. Was there even a midway? Okay, now a Wendy fight. At least I know which one is Wendy. And before you say it's because she's got a bow in her hair, no. It's because her terrain is flat. Guess that's the reason there's for a reset door as much as we dislike it. Sup, board? That's fair. It's a good reason. I mean, I don't have a problem with there being a reset door. I just don't like that mechanic. The draw a line and kind of hope, especially because off-screen there was no way of me knowing where I needed to keep my line to. There was no line guide after all. What the hell? Why did that jump off the world? That was not what I was expecting with that particular type of block. Oh, God. This is an interesting combination of sprites. You gonna also fall off? No. I guess if they don't hit another of that type of block, they fall off the world? So strange. Dang it. Play ROM hacks, don't otherwise do much. Been years since you played one. I mean, there's been some good ones recently. By way of encouragement, I suppose. But you gotta go with what you like. Yeah, that one just falls off the world. I don't know why it does that. Is that one? Yeah, okay, I guess the terrain is such that they collide with it and just fall off if it's not. Okay, now I don't know why that's happening. I had my theories and now I have no idea. Let him scroll off. These lotus flowers are bringing back bad memories. There we go. Okay. Upside down! Okay, you know what? That I like. As a concept, I find that appealing. It's strange. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but I like it. Like, basically, that sort of section just says, don't slow down. Oh. No. Oh, no, I went the wrong way. Crap. Okay. We can head back in the game. It's just that kind of a level. I've got to scroll back to the left a little bit after that one. Your thoughts on how it would be if it goes too low, it falls through things. That's a possibility. That is a possibility. If it gets enough velocity, maybe it does, because it was good. All of the ones that were doing that were coming from a higher height and not ending up on flat ground. And the vertical ones seem to work okay in that same way. There we go. We'll have to test this theory if we come across another one that's at a reasonable place. Okay, so this one falls off. Yeah, that was further down. That was further down, but a different block type. I think it has to do with the terrain. It's like... yeah, that seems to sometimes work. I think it has something to do with the blocks. That one worked. It's just altogether very strange. And that's a little bit seizure-inducing. Bowser's Ghost House. Ooh, I like ghost houses. Usually, I like ghost houses. I'm gonna regret not opening that block. I can already feel it. Definitely was regretting it. There's nothing better in the world than boomerangs. If it moved one more time to the goal, would it have fallen? I don't know. I think it might have because of the because it might be a differing terrain type. That's not a wall, but it's hard to say. Hard to say. Dang, Eerie. Not worth what I get for being impatient. That looks odd. Man, I hate boomerangs. They just slow down the level. Go. At least these areas did not pose any serious threat. See my face. I've seen this trick before. Maybe could it interact with certain terrain types? Anything not included in the list that fails to collide with? It's possible. It does seem slightly strange, because I suspect that pretty much everything is off the shelf in terms of ASM for this hack. Because I don't think like Infinity or Green Jerry, I don't know Fernando well enough to say, are ASM people. But they might be, you never know. Anyone can become an ASM person. It just takes time and effort. Lots of time and effort, to be fair, but... Well, that's a lovely secret that I won't be indulging in. I should have just gone. Maybe they place some of that terrain via, like, map 16 blocks instead of object blocks, and it's checking for object blocks. That would be my guess. If we're going down that path. But I digress. Let's go to Owl City. I mean, Bowser's Skull Pit. It's no Slash's Snake Pit. Okay. Blind jump. I also know that one of these entries is broken, but I think it's also the last entry in the list that I have, so I don't think it matters. Oh, God. So much lag. Must have lag reduction. Oop. One more Fire Flower would take him out, but oh well. Oh well. Kind of go with it. Go with the flow. Brave jump. Are these background objects? Those are background objects. They do not exist. Have a choice. I chose not to use the charge and chuck. What a strange... Oh, I guess I could use this to get an item, maybe, if I do this smart. That's probably too much work. Let's just do it the normal way. There we go. That was short, comparatively, to an awful lot of the levels. I expected more from the Skull Pit. It's all a pit of skulls. That's a lot of skulls. Bowser's Castle. Oh, now you got my attention. Alright, what do we got here? I'm guessing 4 rooms. Not 5. They're bucking the trend. I thought it was going to go down. Well, that sucks. Oh, okay. That one's my fault. Okay. Not much to say about this level now. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need to assemble that computer so I can write that code. I want to make a C-sharp version of LM Bridge. Because I know Arisen's been having some problems with the Python version. The Python version is too reliant upon annoying socket server thing that everyone else standardized on, except for me for some reason. Never a fan of the WebSocket server design for USB to SNES, just because connecting straight to it seems to be less unreliable. The assorted server libraries tend to be a little bit on the jank end. I like the idea of what USB to SNES is doing, but yeah, in terms of actually working consistently, it does not. I'm going to be disappointed shortly. I might try to roll a C-sharp version just because I haven't done any C-sharp stuff in a while. That stuff tends to work better on Windows anyway. Python redistributables are humongous. Like, I wanted to upload it to my file bin on SMW Central, and no, it's just too damn big. Whereas a C-sharp executable can be a lot smaller. Alright. Oh! Guess it isn't a multi-room castle, it's just Bowser next. Is this just a Bowser fight? Okay. You know what I can do? Just Bowser fights. Why do the coins become corrupt? So many weird things going on in this hack. Just little bits that need polish. Like, I know they're not my fault, because this is an SA1, and I haven't modified anything. Nor have we even changed Mario's sprite this whole game. I guess I could probably have a little thing on the screen that says when that kind of thing is on, now that I'm using the chat overlay. I really do want to make an overlay that has both chat and level information, but then I realized I'm bad at CSS and didn't know how I could overflow things properly without choosing exact pixel dimensions. So, one of those things. If I was better at HTML and CSS, I probably could just get away with it, but I'm terrible at those. Pretty much just code by incantation. CSS, for all I understand. Oh, there's Boom. I guess since I said it. Sup, Orca? Do I really not modify any part of the ROM when it's SA1? No, I modify things when it's SA1. When it's SA1, I have to modify stuff. I'm saying this one isn't SA1, therefore I did not modify it. So how you doing, Max? Thanks for the good luck. I think I've got this one in hand. Standard Bowser fights, you know, I've done a few much more difficult Bowser fights at this point. So the classics aren't quite as scary as they once were. Bunk, move. I actually modify a lot more when doing SA1 just because it requires it. And I'm pretty sure you know the exact reason it requires it. Ah, nuts. Should have waited. I think I just reset his cycle. What about the screen scroll? You know, you're right. I did modify that. That's true. I forgot. You are correct. Usually that doesn't cause... You know, I probably shouldn't even say that at this point. Usually it doesn't cause... It might be my fault. It strikes me as unlikely, but it might be my fault. The prior patch used to be a lot less invasive, though it often caused problems. Mario's adventure is over. Mario, the princess, Yoshi, and his friends are owing to take a vacation. This is... I guess those are all sprites, aren't they? So it was like reallocating some of them from there. Thank you for the GG. It was a short-lived boon. Why does this even end on Vanilla Bowser? That's a good question. You'd need to ask Infinity, Green Jerry, or... I guess it doesn't end on Vanilla Bowser. This just raises further questions. Orb. I don't know why you would even do that. I guess if they wanted to do a dedicated credits level instead of going to the credits, but I thought... I mean, there's a due to the 4th patch, I think that makes it so you can just kind of do that kind of thing. But hey, I guess that's what they wanted. That makes sense. Take a vacation to Orbsville. Alright, auto-scrolling time. External resources. The best kind of resource. Graphics. SMB 1 title font by Pim Santos. Bunch of stuff by Gamma V. And, oh crap! Side exit was on? Why would you put side exit on? Actually, no, I understand why you put side exit on. If you want to leave the credits early, I guess. Still. Means I now have to actually play the level and pay attention to making sure I don't put Boone on either side of the screen. Clean Grassland graphics by Yeru. This is a pleasant track. Square Overworld by Katrina. Mario's House by Lunar Drake. Oh, Lunar Drake, not Lunar... Never mind. Arahan, Apple, and Bebin Leg did a bunch of musics. Thank you for the Orb, Kappa. Dark Mario Bros, Dispus Infinity, and Edit did more musics. There's a lot of music in this hack, actually. Gamma V, Gift Shaven, Eek, the Square Remixer. Yeah, it keeps going. News for Mario Bros. Yeah, it was. Melia, Kevin, and Goomba 24. The 24th most Goomba. Even more. Hill, Louie. That was Pokemon. And Mario 90. Master Link, Nameless, and Pinsy. More music. Lots of music. Rillaru, Wakana, Samantha. I'm getting used to seeing names fast enough to be able to read them quick. For active do not have the overlay info with the splits. The info is actually there, it's just hiding. Fuse, Tisku, and The Insanity. And of course, Infinity did the Mega Man Zero, and as well as some other ones. Huh. Man, there's a lot of things in here. Diggable Sand, Bruiser, and 1524. So yeah, I'm keeping track of all the data for metadata purposes, but I'm just not displaying it. I want the chat display for this one. Hammerbro and Roy, Sinaku, Eric, and Benzalot and Kevin. Like, I want to make one that has both things, but I haven't quite gotten to it, and basically the first, 4 or 5 of these that I was playing, no, there wouldn't have been any interesting information there anyway, because they were SA1. Eternity Larva, huh. Buckethead. Who's Buckethead? I guess that must have been one of the bosses. Melia did some plants. Sprites by Rami. Major Flare. Michele. And Russian Man. Not Russian Man, Russian Man. Smukton and Soniku. Pile Driver Micro Goombas. I guess we could look at his assembly and see how that works if we actually want to know. Uber ASM Flashlight Effect by Incognito. Are there any good left to right credits? I'm not a huge fan of it, I'll be honest. Tools by Fusia, Alcario, Atari, Jack the Spades, Tattletale, Exotic Camper, Jack the Spades, Dia the Fourth, of course, and Capernal. Like, the problem with side things is they're so hard to read. This is okay, it's not bad. The Interviella and the Biob, P4 plus 2, which is P8, I guess. P6, dang it. But I definitely prefer vertical ones. Though I think I've seen a couple credits where they used layer 2 slamming to effect, and I think those are pretty cute. But level design. Fernando level and overworld improve, or Green Jerry. Alright. Yeah, I see the parentheses now I think about it. Level designer, coordinator, Infinity. See what I want is vertical credits with vines to climb up and down them and side exits enabled. Yes, I'd love that. That'd be great. Level designer, overworld designer, title screen editor, intro level editor, Fernando, 1527. It is just as a mature topic as weed. Yeah, some people. Thank you for playing my game. But I still think, like, if you use layer 2 slams to effect, you can have a cool horizontal thing, but that's about it. Brought to you by Team Fortuna. They like the chicken of the sea. Alright. Well, I'm feeling optimistic. I think we'll move on to the next one, which has a ridiculous title. Let me make sure that my